Hi friends, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. If you're looking for tons of cleaning motivation, look no further. Today I'll be bringing you along as I smash through an entire day of cleaning. Also, I'll be sharing my tips for getting and staying motivated to clean your home. So let's go ahead and get straight into today's video. As you see, we're starting out here in my kitchen. It's actually the room that needed the most attention. So one way I stay motivated to clean is to conquer the room that is bothering me the most. I like to do this first thing while I have the most energy. Also, if you're limited on time, it's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. This week, I really fell behind on my daily cleaning routine. I was feeling unmotivated, overwhelmed, and uncertain. Let me explain just a bit. 3 weeks ago, I found a lump in my breast, which prompted me to seek medical attention. After seeing my doctor, getting a mammogram and ultrasound, I was relieved to hear that the lump was only a cyst and nothing more serious. Nevertheless, the days leading up to this were very stressful. The only thing that gave me peace was relying on my faith. And I don't mean thinking that everything was going to be okay, because the Word tells us that we will face many trials. But at the same time, God never leaves us or forsakes us. We may not understand His will for our lives, but His plan for us is perfect. Proverbs 31 Ministries said it best. When the difficult season you're walking through seems to last forever and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, remember this. Even in the pain, God's promise remains true. Even in our hurt, God's heart for us doesn't change. Even in our fear, God is holding us near. Whatever we're walking through today, God is with us. He has promised us His presence, and He is working things out for our ultimate good and His glory. I hope that this gives you some peace and encouragement. I also hope that by sharing this, I'll give some awareness to the importance of self-breast examinations and getting regular mammograms. If you have not yet scheduled your routine mammogram, please be sure to do this now. Go ahead and pause this video and make that call. I know you're strong. Need to get yourself together. Things still get better if you just believe it. Yeah, it's getting cold, waves are crashing in. When the streams are getting strong, just hold on to me. Yeah, I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. So today, I'll first be cleaning everything and then disinfecting it with rubbing alcohol. One tip for removing food splatters in the microwave is to put a wet dishcloth inside and run it for 20 seconds. The steam generated allows the mess to be wiped away more easily and quickly. So back to another way to be motivated to clean is to watch your favorite YouTube channel for cleaning motivation. Hopefully I'm one of your favorites. And if you're enjoying the video so far and haven't already, make sure to hit that red subscribe button along with a thumbs up. It really helps me out. But before I clean, I love to watch YouTube to get me pumped and ready to go. But you can even put it up on your TV or phone and clean along with us. Here is a before shot of my stovetop, and it is really dirty. So what I'm going to be using is just hot soapy water followed by my rubbing alcohol for disinfecting it, and we'll get this all nice and clean.
Thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, yeah, I can carry all that you've got. Two heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall, and it's not a lie that I die. I can hide.
So here it is after it's cleaned, disinfected, and polished. So much better, don't you think?
Keep drowning in those blue eyes.
So I'm just going to continue this process with all of my stainless steel appliances, and the stainless steel polish that I am using is the Weiman stainless steel cleaner, and I absolutely love that. It is my favorite so far that I've tried.
Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets
Another way I like to stay motivated is to complete one room at a time. I get too distracted if I do task-oriented cleaning, so you might need to experiment to see which method works for you. Do you do better doing one task throughout the home, like for example cleaning all the mirrors in every room, or are you more satisfied cleaning a room from top to bottom, bouncing between tasks? I definitely prefer the latter.
be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. I'll be your light. Your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder.
And to disinfect, I'm just going to be using the rubbing alcohol, and what I really love about this is that it gives a great shine, there's no residue, and it is good for quartz and granite countertops. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit all of our handles and pulls just to make sure that I'm sanitizing everything. I don't do this very often, maybe once a month, but because of the virus and such, I'm going to go ahead and just hit those areas. It's super quick and it only takes a couple minutes, and I was really surprised to see how dirty they actually were.
I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder.
Getting a new product for cleaning can also be a great way to get you motivated to clean. When I got my new cordless vacuum, I was so excited to see how it would work. Gone were the days of dragging my canister vacuum behind me. No more bruised heels, changing outlets all the time, and tripping over the canister. A new product makes cleaning fun and enjoyable. So if you're lacking motivation, try a new cleaning gadget or choose a different cleaning solution. This may be your answer to the lack of motivation.
I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder. Think about the times when we were young.
So here is the kitchen now that it is nice and clean.
Tonight I understand you're not my enemy.
Because I was so behind on my routine, today I'm having to do a whole house cleaning marathon. I prefer sticking to a routine so that I don't get overwhelmed, and that helps me to stay motivated. Normally, I like to clean as I go throughout the day, doing a little burst of cleaning rather than leaving it all till evening or having to do it all in one day makes cleaning more enjoyable, which in return makes you more likely to do it. Be on the lookout for my daily cleaning routine in an upcoming series that I'll be sharing with you in a few weeks. If that's something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments. Also, make sure to be subscribed and click the notification bell. Then select all in the drop-down box so that you'll be the first to know when I post a new video.
We're unbreakable. Lying in the bed right next to you, making me forget what I've been through. Now I can't.
Now I'm heading upstairs to tackle my bedroom. I'm first starting off by making my bed. This is one duty I never try to skip. Right off the bat, the simple chore sets the day up to be a successful one.
You and I, been fighting all my life with rock and shield. I swear I couldn't melt this heart of steel. This is unbreakable. You and I, we're unbreakable. We're unbreakable. We're unbreakable. Been fighting all my life with rock and shield. I swear I couldn't melt this heart of steel. This is unbreakable.
I've mentioned this before, but once I'm in the groove of cleaning, I like to give some attention to an area that I normally don't get to. Today, that spot is our ceiling fan. I'm going to quickly dust it with my Swiffer. Then, here in a bit later, you'll see that I'm going to vacuum off our bed to eliminate any dust that may have fallen off. I surely don't want to crawl into bed and cuddle up to any dust bunnies tonight.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do.
The next idea for creating motivation is to give yourself a reward or consequence if you complete your task. For example, after you've cleaned a room, take time to do something enjoyable, whether that be playing with your kiddos or sipping a cup of coffee while reading a good book. Choose a reward that you'll be willing to do the work for. In contrast, a consequence may coax you into finding that motivation. So, if you don't complete the work you intended, give yourself a consequence. You don't have to put yourself in a timeout, unless, of course, that works. But instead, consider withholding your phone for an allotted amount of time, or giving a donation to a charity with the money that you've been saving for a new outfit or whatever that may be. These methods work for our kiddos, so why wouldn't they work for us?
Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do.
So here is a couple of shots of my master bedroom after I finished up in here. Next, I'll be moving on to cleaning the bathroom. This is my least favorite chore, but I find that having a checklist is extremely helpful when you're dreading to clean. For the bathroom, I have a checklist that I do a couple times a week. I always spray and shine the mirrors, wipe down the countertops and sinks, disinfect the toilet inside and out, and lastly vacuum. Then every other time I bounce between scrubbing the floors or cleaning the tub and shower surround. Also on my checklist is what I need to do on a monthly basis, and that includes dusting for sealing cobwebs and giving the windows a good clean. The simple act of having a list and knowing what needs to be done and when can be a game changer for creating the self-motivation you need to clean. Give this a try and let me know if it works for you. So let's get straight into checking off all those things on my list, and then we'll get to move on to the next room.
You're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Yeah, no, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't.
So here's a final look at this room now that I'm finished. Don't click off just yet. I still have some tips and a couple more rooms to clean. Now moving on to my dining room. So here's a tip. Letting in the sunlight by opening your blinds can also give you just the right amount of motivation to get up and going. The old saying, sunlight is the best medicine, is absolutely correct. Exposure to sunlight is thought to increase the brain's release of the hormone serotonin. Serotonin is known to be the feel-good hormone, which is responsible for boosting a person's mood and helping them to feel calm and focused. So let's make sure to let the light in and see if that helps. If you're someone who loves a challenge and working to beat the clock sounds fun, setting a timer may entice you to get up and conquer your to-do list. Many people love the power hour technique. This is when you set a timer for 1 hour and see how much you can get accomplished. If you're short on time, you can also set smaller time limits so you can still bust through your daily tasks. I love a good challenge, but I'm more of a slow and steady, tortoise wins the race kind of girl. So this way has never worked for me. But give it a shot if you haven't. It really works for many to achieve the motivation they need to start.
Brings out the problems. I got a little crush on you. Ooh, I got a little crush on you. I got a little crush on you. I got a little crush on you.
You'll see here I have a few strands of carpet that have pulled up, so I'm just going to snip them off before moving on. We bought our home 10 years ago and we had all the carpets installed except for our family room and basement. A few years back we had a company return to restretch the carpet because it was getting rolls in it. Unfortunately, this is happening again. Needless to say, I'm not happy with this carpet. If you have any tips for the rolls in the carpet, let me know in the comments. So now that this room is complete, here's a final look at what it looks like nice and clean.
Come a little closer.
Heading into my living room, if you watched my switching rooms video, you already know that this is a room we rarely use. If you haven't seen that video, I can link it up above. So cleaning this room is typically quick and easy. On the flip side of what I mentioned at the beginning of the video is to instead start with your easiest room first. When you're lacking in motivation, being able to finish a room quickly gives you an instant sense of accomplishment, which can really boost your mood and make you want to continue.
There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss
Want to get your home tidy and clean in minutes? Invite somebody over. This is sure to put you in gear and get things looking their best in no time. Of course, this tip might have to be put in the back of your mind for later until all this social distancing is in the past. But remember this one and give it a try when you can.
what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
Another room gets checked off my list. So here's a final look at my living room.
I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down.
Lastly, we're going to head into our family room and get this area back to being nice and tidy and clean. This is the room we use the most, so it gets the most messy. Because we're always in here, it also gets smothered in dog hair and toys. I wanted to give you a few close-up shots that give you an idea of what I'm dealing with. They keep me on my toes for sure, but I love them despite their messes. The shedding has stopped for Moko, our older tan Shiba, but for some reason Nyla, our black puppy, is shedding like crazy. I'm so glad this vacuum works tremendously well for picking up all the dog hair. So this blanket, however, I have to go ahead and throw it in the laundry because it's covered in dog hair, and then that will be the last room that we will need to deal with for today.
Wake up at your place. Wake up at mine. Same question always. I'm getting tired. We could have breakfast, counting your freckles, close to the west coast. How about that? Why don't we just get a place together? Mornings in our own bed, so much better. Balconies and bathtubs, what you want? Why don't we just get a place together?
One thing I have found is getting rid of clutter is a major benefit when it comes to cleaning. Less is definitely more in this case. You don't want to clean your clutter. Find a home for everything, and if you don't really need it or love it, toss it. I also live by the one-touch rule. What this means is rather than laying something down to be dealt with later, go ahead and make the effort to return the item to its home now. For me, I'd much rather clean a dusty, tidy room rather than a room filled with tons of stuff that belongs somewhere else. One last tip to creating motivation to clean is to have pride in your home. Being a stay-at-home mom or a housewife is such an important job. You are helping to raise our future leaders, and keeping the home in order is no easy task. Give yourself some grace. The world we are living in is hard. None of us are perfect. Do what you can when you have the time and energy. When my home is taken care of, I know that our family functions better. Less clutter and less mess leads to clearer minds and more time for fun and relaxation. Now, I'm not saying everything needs to be spotless or that you need to follow the latest trends, but instead take pride in your home that you are creating. Little house, big house, rental, fixer-upper, whatever it may be, this is where you are making memories. So be encouraged to put effort into making your home feel comfortable and peaceful. Don't worry about what other people think. Just be happy with what you have and how you feel.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. We can do what we like. We can do what we like, baby, while we're young.
Well, that wraps up today's video. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me while I tackled getting my house back in order. I also hope that you found these tips for helping you get motivated to clean helpful and are excited to give a couple of them a shot. Let me know in the comments which was your favorite. Remember, before you click off, hit that like button and leave a comment. I'd love to connect with you. Also, if you haven't already subscribed and you like these kinds of videos, be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below. I'd love to see you back. Thanks so much for watching and have a blessed week. See you in the next one. Bye.
We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars.